Okay, so now that we've gone over scheduling in the other section, I just want to make it very clear to you what's going to get you where you need to go. And the biggest thing is knowing your numbers. So when you know your numbers and then you know the activity that you need to do to get you to your numbers, that is the key. That's where you can really see progress. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over an example of what you need to make, but on your calendar, the one thing I want you to keep in mind is your income producing activities, the things like prospecting, presenting, closing, speaking to people, and building rapport as we move forward, and we're going to get specific into those activities. I want you to separate them on your calendar, and we're going to code them in green, and so that you know that every day you're focused on income producing activities Monday through Friday. And I just want to show you how powerful that can be for your business moving forward. So once we schedule your income producing activities on your calendar and we code them in green, I want you to determine how much you need to make. Like, what do you need to make, for example, on a weekly basis? That's how we're going to break this out. And based on how much you need to make,
How many people you need to speak to. Now, when you're starting out, your numbers may not be that great, and of course, you're learning a new skill. So, let's say, for instance, that you have to reach out to 100 people every day to make 4 sales and to get 20 people onto your email list, which is your autoresponder. So, based on these numbers, if you have to speak to 100 people to get 4 sales and get 20 people on your list, and each sale is worth $50 to you, then that means that you would be making $200 for the day. But your goal is $1,000 for the week. So, we will start with that where you're earning $50 a sale, which isn't bad, and you need to make 20 sales a week because you want to get to $1,000 a week, and that's doable. So what will happen is when you begin and you're only making 4 sales, you will have to reach out to 100 people. But if you keep on reaching out to 100 people a day, then that's 500 people that you're getting in contact with a week. And you're adding 20 people to your email list a day, which is totaling 100 people in a week. So that's not too shabby. But over time, as you compound those income producing activities and you literally do those activities every single day, Monday through Friday, during your work time, you are prospecting and reaching out, and you stick to those numbers, then something really awesome happens. So, we're going to skip to 6 months ahead. And now, with you adding 20 people daily, and generally, it takes roughly 7 contacts with a person, like 7 connects. So that means those 20 people that you get on your email list, once you have begun sending them emails and building rapport with them, and they're seeing your blog posts, and say every other day they're getting an email from you. Well, after 7 contacts, if they're really interested in what you are offering, 9 times out of 10, a large portion of them will make a purchase from you. So, 6 months down the road, let's go ahead and fast forward where if you're adding 100 people a week to your list, that means that you would have 2,400 people on your email list after doing this for 6 months. And it has been said that for the average marketer, an email is worth $1 a month on your list. So it's considered you having a very good relationship with your list if you're making $1 a month from the email on your list. So that's easy math. If you have 2,400 people on your list, that means you're making $2,400 a month on autopilot, really, by your email campaign that you're sending out. But if you're continuing to do your activity, you know you're getting better. So even if you stayed the same, then you know that you're making $2,400 a month on autopilot after 6 months of doing social media marketing. And you are still making your 4 sales a day on your list. So you're still bringing in $200 a day. And that's not too shabby. So you see how the numbers can grow really dramatically. So that's why it is so important to stick to your calendar and make sure you focus on your income producing activities. And just make sure you're here 6 months from now doing this. Really stay on top of your social media prospecting and marketing plan and build this solid foundation and just stick with the activity until it's just simply a habit. Because one thing we know for sure, the internet isn't going anywhere. Social media isn't going anywhere. There are over 1 billion people on Facebook, and you have the ability to create unlimited income or lifestyle simply using Facebook at this period in time. So just put in that effort, and for you will have nothing but great success. Now, on the next portions, we are going to jump into building your foundation online. And then further along, of course, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of social media prospecting. What to say, how to say it, when to say it, and how to close. So on to the next thing.